Good morning. Welcome to Dogwood Life. Today we are getting a fuel filter done on our 1-ton. We got a couple of trips. We're going to be putting on some kilometers here over the next week or two, what with spring break and all. And I want to change the fuel filter out on this thing before we hit the road. So I'm going to go snag my dad's shop where I can lay on the concrete instead of the gravel, and we're going to go get her done. Thanks for watching. So we'll put the truck up on some ramps on the front just to make it a little easier to climb in. And if you go under here, basically under your passenger side door, or rear front driver's side door, pardon me, and slide underneath, there is your fuel filter pot. Now it's an 18 mil wrench to loosen off your water separator, and that starts letting it drain out. And it's about 1 7/16 inches, I think. And that will unscrew your entire fuel filter pot, and it'll come down and it'll drop out the element. So with our 1 7/16 wrench, we'll put it on here and we will slowly spin it off. Apparently my trouble light is dying on me. That's helpful. And it will unthread this housing. And that is how we get at our element. All right, so we've got our old filter off in the basin here. It's used. It's dirty. It did its job. Along with that, here we have our new filter, a new O-ring for the seals, and then we can swap them out, get them back on the truck, and get it all primed back up and ready to rock and roll again. So we changed out the rubber O-ring on the casing. We've changed out the filter element. We are going from that. It's done its job. That's a lot of particles that it's kept out of our engine. And we're going from that to that. Stick her back in there. And yeah, like I was saying, we'll prime up the fuel system, which on these newer ones, because we haven't sent anything up to the injectors, really is as simple as cycling the key 3 or 4 times, and it takes care of the rest, and then it just starts right up, and away she goes. She is happy, happy, happy. That is where this goes back into. Just up and in, and thread it back in. We've got, again, our big 1 7/16 wrench that we'll wind up using to actually send it home. I do not use a gun on any of this. It is all plastic, ABS, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to break it. I don't want to replace it. So we're just gonna take it easy with our big wrench and gently put her back into where she belongs. At this point, it's all cinched back in. We're gonna start cycling the key. And when we hear the bubbling into the fuel tank stop, then we know we're there. But yeah, typically 3-4 cycles, that's all it takes. And it's as simple as that. Cycle the key 3 times, fire it up. When you do that first, especially the first key cycle, you will hear it. It is undeniable. You can listen to the fuel pump and you will hear the difference if you're standing outside the truck when it sucks fuel and starts pumping. After that, like I said, two more key cycles after that, the truck will start up. It's a little bit of a longer crank start the first time, but then you let it run for 15-20 minutes after that, and she's a done deal. She's ready to rock and roll, and then you can climb back in the truck, go through your display settings, and reset your fuel filter counter doohickey on the dash so it can keep track with what you've got going on. So thanks for joining us with Dogwood Life. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we will catch you next time.